In this video we're going to talk about CMS collections in Framer. Now in one of the previous videos we discussed the CMS from a high level, but now let's go ahead and let's create a collection from scratch. And I want to remind you that if you already have a CSV with all of the data for the collection, you can import it by clicking on this button, or you can simply use dummy data by clicking on Add Blog. Now we're going to go and create a collection which we're going to rename as blog here on the left side, and we're going to need to add items to this collection. Now the moment that I click on new item, you are going to see that we have a few basic elements which are going to be the default for pretty much each and every collection. The first one being the title. The second one is the slug, which you can see the URL preview right here. And then the third one is going to be the content. But what if I wanted to add more collection items or simply edit this structure that we have in place? Well, it's actually very easy. You can simply click on Edit Fields. And at this point, you're going to see almost like a small website builder, but specifically for the fields of this collection. So again, we had the title, we had the slug, we had the content. We can reorganize the order of these fields, or we can even just change them altogether. So what we want to do is to click on the plus, and you're going to see all of the different options to add custom fields to this collection. The first one being is plain text. Formatted text is going to give you more granular options regarding the format of the text, so you can essentially have a more rich field. You can also add links, you can add images, colors, toggle, option, number, date, and files. So let's say that I want to add an image in this collection. You can simply click on the image, and as you can see, we have it here. I can move it around in order, and I can also change the name of this collection field. You can also add a description, such as you should make images 500 pixels by 300, and this is going to be displayed as we're going to see in just a moment. You can make this field required or optional, and you can even upload a default image which is going to always be available on over there. So at this point, if we click back and we create a new item, you can see that we now have this image field. You can also see the description that we attributed, so editors can easily understand and receive specific directions on what that collection item is all about. Now we're going to explore some of the other options, and you can see how here I can quickly add some other fields. So we're going to add a link, and over here we're just going to mention this is a link for X specific reason. I can make it required, so there must be a link in order to create this collection field or collection item. And as you can see, we now have the link. The link is going to either redirect to a specific page, or you can simply add a URL to it. Now at this point, I'm going to discard the change. We're going to explore some more items. Let's talk about the color field, which again is going to prompt to add a specific color, which we can utilize in different ways. It's mainly going to be for aesthetic reasons, but it can help in creating meaning in the UX. Thinking about options such as adding green colors for positive UX affirmations, or red for issues. So this is going to be another one. And then what we can also have is toggles. So toggle between one element and the other. And on top of that, we could add a date, which is quite common for blog posts. And as you can see, this is really taking shape, and you can now see the toggle. For example, if you want it featured or not, you can add the colors directly from the color picker selection, and you can even add a date to this specific post. So say that I'm going to add a sample title. I'm going to have this lag over here. I'm not going to add an image just at this moment, and I'm going to write here, this is a test. And as you can see, there is some items which are missing. So simply going to click over here, FAQ. Maybe let's do add a quick image, and here we go. Title. I just want to show you what this is going to look like once we have an item in place. And as you can see, we are now going to visualize what we just created. And on the top columns, you're going to see all of the fields which we added previously. So the beauty about it is that it's going to be very clear as a process overall, and then you can go into the actual collection template page and reorganize and make the connections with all these individual elements. So if you look at it from a high level, it's almost like deciding which Lego brick would you like to add to your Framer collection item, and then you're going to utilize the template page in order to decide how and when to connect the individual Lego bricks to your custom design.